Manchester City have major Liverpool FC worry after transfer. Bombshell Liverpool have gone all out in the transfer window, and while Manchester City fans may enjoy the hypocrisy, they would rather enjoy trophies. We will be back. So said Manchester City chairman Khaldoon Al-Mubarak in a punchy end-of-season address designed to pump up the supporters after a deflating season. A man who always likes to back up his words saw them followed through within weeks as the Blues signed 4 new players, including a left-back, to have a new feel to their squad for the Club World Cup. The optimism from City, with their summer signings and the fresh faces in the coaching team, was growing. Any disappointment at losing out on Florian Wirtz and losing out on him to Liverpool was replaced when a deal was struck for Ryan Cherki in what seemed like a relative bargain. Tijani Reinders instantly settled into the side, and a left-back was always going to be popular. City were doing things their way, which meant even a shock Club World Cup exit at the hands of a Saudi Arabian team couldn't really dampen the enthusiasm. When the club pinched James Trafford from under Newcastle's noses to set up a succession plan for Ederson, things were even better. How is it then that City have stumbled to the end of the transfer window with an air of deflation that rather than closing the gap on the teams that finished above them, Liverpool and Arsenal appear to have left City further behind? 2 defeats in the first 3 Premier League games will do that, but also the fact that Liverpool have changed the transfer game. Arsenal have regularly spent a lot under Mikel Arteta, and it hasn't led to them winning the title, but with Liverpool, it has always been different. Jurgen Klopp preached his moralism as the high priest of football, saying that he could never countenance spending high fees on players, and Liverpool were not able to spend like City could. Arne Slot has been less confrontational than his predecessor, but still managed to lump City in with PSG in April as 2 teams with unlimited amounts of money to spend. City fans can enjoy pointing out the hypocrisy at Anfield, with Liverpool breaking the British transfer record not once, but twice in the same window, to spend more this summer than the Blues have ever spent in one window. But just as Blues reminded their Liverpool counterparts of their respective trophy hauls during the supposed Guardiola and Klopp era, now the Premier League trophy sits on Merseyside. And with Alexander Isak adding to Jeremy Frimpong, Hugo Ekitike, Florian Wirtz and the rest that have walked through Liverpool's doors this summer, you can certainly forgive Liverpool fans for getting giddy that more silverware will be on its way. At the expense of City are going about their business as they always have, and they have brushed aside heavy spending from the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal and United before. Not only do they need their recruitment to be right again to do that though, they also have to compete with Liverpool, a club that is ran better than the rest, trying to blow everyone out of the water. Even if City get back to where they wanted to be, that still may not be enough to catch Liverpool after their chance of strategy. The chairman's confidence has never felt more uncertain. When Manchester City planned to confirm Donnarumma, Ederson and Akanji transfers after deadline day wait. Manchester City had a busy end to the transfer window with 1 new arrival and 2 players leaving, but those deals will be confirmed on Tuesday. Manchester City are expected to confirm the signing of Italy goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma on Tuesday after agreeing a £26 million deal with Paris Saint-Germain. The 26-year-old passed a medical in his homeland on deadline day and has put pen to paper on a 5-year deal, with the option of a further 12 months at the Etihad. Although the deal has been completed after a deal sheet was submitted to the Premier League before Monday's 7 p.m. deadline, official confirmation is only set to arrive on Tuesday morning. That will also be the case for Ederson, whose departure made room in the squad for Donnarumma's arrival. The 32-year-old has brought the curtain down on an 8-year stay at City by signing for Fenerbahce for a fee that could rise to £11.2 million, with around £9.5 million of that paid up front. Ederson will complete his move to the Turkish Super League side on Tuesday, with their transfer window open for another 10 days. Ederson's exit was always a requirement for City to finalise their move for Donnarumma. Manuel Akanji also left the Etihad on deadline day. The 30-year-old arrived in Milan on Monday afternoon to seal a season-long loan move to Inter. That deal will become permanent if Inter win Serie A, and Akanji features in more than half of their games. He centre-back was an amused substitute at Brighton on Sunday and had attracted plenty of interest in the final week of the window, but was keen to keep playing in the Champions League. There could be more exits to come as well at the Etihad, with Galatasaray working on a deal to sign İlkay Gundogan. Like Akanji, The 34-year-old midfielder is yet to feature for the Blues this season and is available as Pep Guardiola looks to cut down the size of his squad. Although Galatasaray have until September 12th to sign Gundogan, they will need to complete that deal by 11 p.m. on Tuesday to include him in their squad for the Champions League. That could mean a return to the Etihad in January, with the two clubs set to meet in the league phase of the competition. Manchester United transfer deadline day news live, Ederson agreement, Donnarumma medical. The latest Man City transfer news about Ederson, Gianluigi Donnarumma, Manuel Akanji, Nathan Ake, Stefan Ortega, Issa Kabore and more. Pep Guardiola's men have been busy in the transfer window, securing the signings of James Trafford, Marcus Bettinelli, Rayan Ait-Nouri, Tijani Reinders, Ryan Cherki and Sverre Nypan. With the transfer window closing on Monday evening at 7 p.m. BST, City could be refreshing their goalkeeping department with Ederson looking likely to leave the Etihad Stadium. Should that happen, City are expected to make a move for PSG goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, who the European champions are looking to offload today. Manuel Akanji, Stefan Ortega and Nathan Ake have also been linked with moves away from City, and their situations are ones to monitor today. Stick with us throughout the day as we bring you all of the latest news, views, updates and analysis right here. As we look like we are reaching the end of Ederson's 8-year stay at City, it is worth remembering Manchester United turned down the chance to sign him. Jose Mourinho opted against a move for the Brazilian international, and then they infamously clashed at Old Trafford after City beat United 2-1 in 2017. Mourinho approached the City dressing room to request they celebrate their victory in a more dignified manner before a shouting match erupted between the United manager and Ederson. City's Brazilian goalkeeper responded in Portuguese and exchanged verbals with Mourinho as the row escalated. Mourinho was then soaked by water and milk, according to MEN sources. One of the moves we expect to see at City today is the departure of Issa Kabore. After loan spells with Luton, Benfica and Werder Bremen, the 24-year-old